It's Christmas time, Steelers Nation, which means I am in the giving spirit, and I'm going to be giving away a free Steelers jersey on Christmas Day. So if you want to get included in a raffle to win a free Steelers jersey of the color and player of your choice, all you got to do is follow me on Twitter at Jack_Sperry. So if you want a free Steelers jersey on Christmas, get a nice Christmas surprise, go ahead and follow me on Twitter at Jack_Sperry right now. What's good, Steeler Nation? My name is Jack Sperry, and this is Steelers Talk. Thanks for spending part of your Saturday with us. We're going to be previewing Pittsburgh's Week 13 matchup against the Atlanta Falcons. The Steelers are going to be trying to win their third game in 4 weeks since they came back from the bye. But let me know in the comments right now. Share your score prediction with us in the comment section. We want to hear it. And guys, I'm gonna switch things up a little bit today. I'm gonna give you my score prediction right off the top here, and I'm going to predict that the Steelers win this one by a final score of 27-10. All right, that's pretty significant win. That's 3 scores. I'm going to be giving my reasons why I think the Steelers are going to dominate the Atlanta Falcons this week. But first, let's get into some injury news here. There were some 4 pretty big names that were on the Steelers injury report this week. Najee Harris, it came out that it wasn't an abdominal injury. It was an oblique injury this week, and he is officially questionable to go. Ahkello Witherspoon has not practiced so far this week with that hamstring injury. Hasn't practiced for the last couple weeks, actually, so I wouldn't expect him to be on the field this week either. And then Myles Jack, questionable with a knee. That's kind of a new one. And the same thing with Larry Ogunjobi, who's questionable to go with a toe as well. When it comes to Najee Harris, if he's not 100% to go, if I were Mike Tomlin, I'd sit him. I think that this is a very winnable game, even with him out of the lineup. And we're going to need him at 100% to go ahead and beat the Ravens next week at Acrisure Stadium. And then as for the Falcons injury report, it's very slim. Okay, so they're going to have most of their starters ready to go and healthy, but Arnold Ebiketie, their rookie edge rusher, is questionable to play with Pittsburgh, but he has practiced every day this week, so I would expect him to be in the starting lineup on Sunday. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about our new sponsor here at Chat Sports, which is called Fetch. It is an app, and it's super easy to use, and it's 100% free. Today's Steelers Talk is brought to you by Fetch. Fetch is a super easy to use and free app that lets you earn rewards on literally anything you buy. Scan any physical receipt or e-receipt, and you will earn points for your purchases. And the process only takes seconds. So let me show you guys just how simple this is. All you do is open up the Fetch app, press the orange camera button, and snap a photo of your receipt, then hit submit, and you'll see that confetti pop showing that you've earned more reward points. It's a simple process. You can also click the e-receipt function to get rewarded for your Amazon purchases or other online shopping purchases by syncing your email account. You can then redeem those points for gift cards on Amazon, Starbucks, Chipotle, or any other of the hundreds of retailers and restaurants that they have available on their app. Fetch is available on iPhone and Android. Use our link, chatsports.com/fetch, and enter promo code CHAT to sign up for 5,000 points when you scan your first receipt. That's the equivalent of a free $5 gift card when you get started, guys. It's a 100% free app, and the 5,000 bonus points is only for a limited time. So get started now. It's chatsports.com/fetch and enter promo code CHAT. The link is also going to be in the comments and description of today's video. All right, now let's get into some of the players that could be a problem for the Steelers this week. I have 3 names. Cordero Patterson hasn't really been playing all that great since he came back from his injury, but, you know, he is pretty explosive. He's a pretty darn good back, and this is a good run offense, so he could be a potential troublemaker for the Steelers. Drake London, the wide receiver rookie, my guess is they're going to be putting him in the slot to go up against Arthur Maulet, who's a bit of a smaller corner, and they're going to try to take advantage of that size advantage. So watch for Drake London to potentially make some noise against the Steelers this week. And then Grady Jarrett. People forget about this guy, but he's one of the best interior pass rushers in the National Football League. People forget about him because he's on the freaking Falcons and they stink, but he's really, really good, so you got to watch out for him as well. All right, now let's get into my reasons for why Pittsburgh will beat the Atlanta Falcons by a final score of 27-10 this week. The first one is Pittsburgh's run defense. Now, anyone that knows anything about the Atlanta Falcons knows that they rely heavily on their run game. I mean, they're fourth in the league in yards per carry, guys. They're number 1 in the league in explosive runs. This is an offense that relies on the run and the explosive run game, But the Steelers, they're not too bad in this category, guys. They're only allowing 4 yards per carry, which is 6th in the National Football League. So this defense is built to stop the run. And even though I think the Atlanta's offense is going to be able to move the ball somewhat this week, they're going to get 10 points in my opinion. I think the Steelers are going to be just fine, and I think they're going to be able to bottle up Cordero Patterson and that running back committee that they have down there in Atlanta. All right, guys, this is your reminder that this is a sub-battle week. We are in a sub-battle with the Falcons channel here at Chat Sports. Falcons today, and we're kicking their butt right now with 1 day left to go in the sub-battle, but we need to bury these guys. We need to straight up bury these guys this week and show them that Steelers Nation is the best fan base in the National Football League. So if you love the black and gold and want to help us bury Falcons today in this week's sub-battle, go ahead and subscribe to Steelers Talk right now. All right, now the second one here, my second reason is Atlanta's pass protection is very, very bad. They're towards the bottom in the league in sacks. And then really the stat that makes the most significance for me is their adjusted sack rate. It's Football Outsiders is a sports analytics website, and this is their statistic to show how good an offensive line is at pass protection. And right now, the Falcons are 29th in the National Football League. They give up a ton of pressure, a ton of sacks, and it's not on Marcus Mariota, the quarterback. It is on the offensive line, and with guys like T.J. Watt, Alex Highsmith, and Cam Hayward all coming for Marcus Mariota, I think the Steelers' pass rush should feast in this one. They should be dominant. They should get multiple sacks in this one. I think T.J. Watt will have at least 2 sacks in this game. I'm very excited to see what the Steelers defense can do and get Marcus Mariota on the ground. All right, guys, it's time to play over-under here. So will Pittsburgh's defense be over or under 4.5 sacks? Type O for over or type U for under. For me, I'm gonna go over. I think they're gonna get maybe 5 or 6. I think this defensive line is gonna straight up feast against Marcus Mariota. And speaking of Marcus Mariota, he's terrible. He is absolutely atrocious. This offense can only move the football through the ground game because Marcus Mariota just isn't it. He's not a great passer. He's not a great processor of information. Right, he's only completing 62% of his passes, and a lot of those passes are just deking and dunking. He's not really throwing the ball down the field. He's got 14 touchdowns to 8 interceptions and just over 2,000 yards, but he's really not playing all that well. And honestly, guys, if he continues to take sacks and he's not moving the ball through the air, I wouldn't be surprised whatsoever to see Desmond Ridder, the rookie out of Cincinnati, play in this one. I think the Steelers defense could be so good in this game and force Atlanta to go to the rookie because, Atlanta's fan base has been clamoring for Ridder to come in and play for the last couple of weeks. And if Mariota gets off to a slow start, I wouldn't be surprised at all if Pittsburgh forces Arthur Smith's hand and forces him to go with the rookie. But let me know what you guys think. Will Marcus Mariota be benched this week against the Pittsburgh Steelers defense? Type Y for yes or type N for no. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say he will be. I think this defense is going to be ravenous. I think they're going to be getting after the quarterback. I don't think they're going to be able to run the football. I don't think they're going to be able to pass the football very well. I think this defense is going to force Arthur Smith's hand and force him to go with the rookie. All right, now speaking of rookie quarterbacks, Kenny Pickett is my last reason why I think the Steelers are going to win this week. He has been playing so much better since coming off of the bye. Matt Canada has this offense rolling right now, and I'm very excited to see what Kenny Pickett can do. Here are his stats, here is Atlanta's stats, okay? Atlanta's defensive stats, yards per play, 27th. Third down percentage, 30th. Right, red zone, they're 24th. Explosive receptions, they're tied with the Steelers, actually, with the most explosive receptions allowed this season. So this is a defense that offenses can really move the football against. They do turn the ball over sometimes, but Kenny Pickett has been looking good. He's been showing that he can be that distributor-type quarterback that I think that he can become for the Steelers in the years to come. Like, he's not lighting it up at all. Like, he's only got 1 touchdown in the last 3 weeks, but he's not throwing interceptions. He's throwing for a good completion percentage. He's averaging over 200 yards passing per game. Matt Canada is linking up these quick game passing concepts for him, and that's what he does best. So I really think Kenny Pickett had a great performance against the Indianapolis Colts last week. I think this week against a much worse defense in a dome, it's a comfortable environment for him to throw the football. I think he's going to be very good this week, and I think he's going to outplay Mariota by a lot. I think that they're going to get 3 touchdowns as an offense this week. I think Kenny will at least throw one touchdown pass, but maybe 2 or 3. And, I think at the end of the day, I think that the offense is going to play well. I think the defense is going to play well. And then going into week 14 against the Ravens, I think the Steelers are going to be feeling real good about themselves. All right, Steeler Nation, that's going to be it for today's video. We appreciate you here at Steeler Nation. And if you made it to the end of the video here, you are a real one. So type "here we go" in the comment section to let us know you were here. And until next time, Yinzers, my name is Jack Sperry. Peace, guys.